Hi, I'm going to be filming in my kitchen because I can, because all my friends have gone off home for the Christmas holidays, but I've got to wait till Wednesday, so that leaves me another 2.5 days completely alone, basically. But luckily I have the entire floor to myself in the apartment that I'm staying at, so I can make videos like this in the kitchen even though it's a public area. I can use a stool to hold up my camera, and I can film it this far back as I'm sitting on a chair that makes it look like I'm on some kind of chat show. Hello and welcome to the Secular Numinist Show, and our guest today is me, unfortunately. So I'm going to make a video about I have a few things I want to make a video about. This video is going to be about multiple things. It's going to be about... No, that's a stupid idea. I don't want to just make a video where I read something that I've written, pre-written. That's kind of boring, isn't it? I could make a video about Christopher Hitchens. Although Christopher Hitchens, you know, you probably wouldn't want that. And, you know, it's been done to death. We get it. He was awesome. But he had his flaws. So, no. I could talk about the Christopher Hitchens tribute thing that I went to a month ago with Stephen Fry and Richard Dawkins and Sean Penn, but you can just watch that on Fora TV now because it happened a month ago. So I can't make a video about that. You could make a video about history, like the Holocaust. But that will just cause too much controversy, and I'll get a bunch of people who don't believe in the Holocaust commenting, so, you know, I don't want that. Could make a video about race realism, and how I don't give a shit about it, and how my stance is completely neutral, because I'm A, too lazy to look at the research, B, too lazy to really explore the footnotes and really go far back enough to explore the footnotes and find out the original sources of certain documentations, and see my political persuasions hopefully would cause any problems to equilibrate. I could talk about anti-natalism, although Emendham's blocked me. He blocked me and then made a really shitty video against, I think it was moral nihilism. It's a video called Value Is, you know, but he rightly argues. Well, no, he doesn't rightly argue. He says that he's argued. He's argued the point. No, he hasn't argued the point. He's just talked about it many times. He thinks because he's made thousands of videos that therefore the argument's out there. No, it's not. Okay, you've just asserted it over and over again. You've asserted all of these little things that are supposedly axioms, but they're not. But the whole anti-natalism thing, you know, if Emendham's blocked me, I don't want anything to do with this shit. And I don't want to start shit with Emendham either, because I have people who like Emendham, who I'm friends with, good friends with, and hopefully I'll be seeing in the Christmas holidays. Skid Row Radio, I'm talking about you. So I can't make a video about anti-natalism. Could make a video about anti-statism, although that's kind of been done as well. And I don't really have many subscribers, and there are people who do so much of a better job than I do. I could finally get round to doing my Bakunin video that's now been over a year since I did the last part of the Who Are the Anarchists series. I could do that. But now it's like, well, I mean, it was a different channel back then. Having said that, the first video was on the Isaac Newman channel. I could do a response to Danny Dandanikins, who responded to my video on Immanuel Kant. But it was such a long video, I don't have to watch it all again. I remember him equating too much of what Kant said with Hegel, and I'm not a fan of Hegel. And besides, Danny Dandanikins made that video on a different channel to the one he uses now. He uses Student of Objectivism. So, you know, we both have completely different channels. And I can't remember exactly what he said, and like I said, I don't want to go through it all again. And there are disagreements that I have with Immanuel Kant, a little bit more than I had when I made the original video that he's responding to. If there are all these different characteristics that we usually ascribe to the thing in itself, but we can have no knowledge of, then how can we know that whatever the thing is has causal relations with one another? And that's the big blunder for Kant. That's something that I overlooked. Which, you know, and that's why, that's a problem I have with Kant. I could make a video on economics, but I don't know enough about it. I suppose I could talk about how, you know, interest rates, or I could do another one of these boring, pretentious videos where I show a book I'm reading, you know. But that looks really, really pretentious, and I've recently become quite self-conscious of that, because the Elmo is evil, not being unfriendly, pointed out that I'm always doing that, and I was, oh shit, I do, don't I? What a nerd. I look really pompous when I do that. Like, oh, look at all the books I have. And even though I don't mean to do it, probably there's some kind of deep down subconscious thing that I do like people knowing that I read books. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm such a beta male and I don't have anything else to show for myself. Could make a vlog talking about my day. Today I didn't get up till 1 in the morning. Sorry, 1 in the afternoon. Well, no, I was in bed and, you know, sat up reading a bit, but oh, there we go, books again. And I'm feeling sad because no one's around to talk to. I'm becoming isolated. God, I'm so alone. I just need someone. I know. I need someone to hold. Not sex. Just someone to hug. I could make a video about how nothing works in this fucking flat. Microwave doesn't work. None of the plugs work. The plug sockets, they don't work. Except for one over there. So everyone has to use that one in the corner. So you have to go into the very corner of the room to use a fucking kettle. I could talk about how nobody empties the fucking bin. Except for me. But when I walk in the room and I see that the bin's overflowing, and I go, God, what a bunch of pigs letting the bin overflow, I then help with that pile and put more stuff onto that pile and expect somebody else to do it, so I'm a complete hypocrite. Could make a video about Varioblast again, although he's completely insane, so there's no point in really just engaging with this man. Or I could make a video, some sort of appeal to YouTube. You know, my secular numinist account has gone and I want it back. You know it's my fault because I fucked around with the Gmail a bit and made a stupid decision in what to name a Gmail account, but, you know, censorship, man, the DMCAs. I could make a video about the problem with induction, but I'm not sure I'd remember to make it. You know, in the past, I know that I usually do remember to do these things. If I make a video, if I promise to make a video, consistently I will remember to do it. But, you know, and if I'm going to make a video about the problem of induction, I need to know that I understand it fully as well. My experience with people in the past talking about the problem of induction has been that, you know, I grasp the problem. But for all I know, I don't grasp the problem. I mean, do I think those people were lying when they said I understood it? They've not lied before, but how do I know they're not going to be lying this time? That was me trying to make a joke about induction, but I couldn't really find a decent one. I'm sure there is a way you can make a joke about the problem of induction, but